Ahoy, what's happening? My name's Eddie, the Skinhead Gourmet. Today we're making pickled shrimp. So the first step with these pickled shrimp is we're going to want to get a saucepan with 3 cups of water into it. And we're going to add 2 cups apple cider vinegar and then 2 cups of sugar. This is a super simple recipe to make. The biggest thing is going to be the amount of time you're taking and letting this boil and doing your mise en place. Now this amount of brine will actually cover any amount of shrimp that it will actually cover. So you can do more than just a dozen, but you just want to make sure that you have enough so you're not leaving raw undercooked shrimp floating around and you have to go recook and cook everything past temperature. We're going to get ourselves some small diced tomatoes. And since we're using these to look nice, we are going to want to clean them out and separate the insides from the rinds. Now we're going to cut up our jalapenos. We're just going to want to cut thin slices the length of the entire jalapeno. Once your pickling brine is starting to boil, you're going to take some of your cilantro, you're going to throw that. Make sure you save a few pieces of cilantro for later for garnish. After the cilantro, you're going to take your sliced jalapenos and put those right into your pickling brine right after. You're going to want to take your spring onion, you're just going to cut it into thin slices of about the same size as the jalapenos. Right after the jalapenos, take your spring onions, get those right into the brine. And finally, a few slices of lime. And you're going to want to let this go boiling for about 3 to 5 minutes. So we've let our pickling brine go for about 3 minutes with the jalapenos, the onions, the cilantro, and the lime in there. We're going to take our shrimp, put them right in, turn off the heat. We're going to add just a little bit of crushed red chili powder. We're going to let these guys go for a few minutes. We're just going to stir them periodically. It only takes a few minutes, and you'll see they'll get a nice red color all through the tail. And you're going to want to separate the shrimp, the jalapenos, the onions from the brine. You're going to want to cool down both separately. Usually the shrimp you can throw into a bowl. If you have another bowl filled with ice, you can throw it into that, pop it into your freezer for a moment, although I will warn you, your freezer is going to taste like vinegary, or smell of vinegary shrimp for a while. But you're going to want to get these separated, and then after they're cool, you're going to want to recombine them overnight. What will happen is you'll pickle the shrimp even more, and you'll get more of the vinegary flavor, and the jalapeno and everything will seep in much better. So once you've let your shrimp chill, and you've recombined it with the brine, and you've let it sit, you can take them out of the brine, put them into a bowl with a little bit in there. You're going to want to add a quick sprinkle of salt, and a quick sprinkle of pepper. And you're going to want to just kind of toss them around. You want enough brine in the bowl mixing them to help everything stick. So then when you're done, you have nice, seasoned looking shrimp. Right, so we've got our shrimp seasoned with a little salt and pepper. I've got a plate with a little bit of guacamole on the bottom. what we're going to do is we're going to set the shrimp sitting upright in the guac. The chef who taught me the recipe that's inspired this taught me whenever you're plating shrimp have to be made sexy. If you want to make them sexy, you got to put the tail up in the air. And, you know, whenever you do plate them that way, they definitely have a nice look. They always look a little bit fancier than if they're just kind of laid out and blah. If you take some of your onions and your jalapenos, you've got something that's nice for a garnish. Take a little fresh red tomato, and a little bit of that cilantro that you put aside. You'll put that on top. Maybe a nice lime wheel. There you have a beautiful snack. So these are the pickled shrimp. They're not the pickled shrimp that some people think they might be, but they are delicious. We hope you enjoyed them. Eat up, eat well. Oi.
Orgullosa que se llama Skinhead, que me comprendida que la vida fácil no es, peleando hasta la muerte y nunca mirando al revés. Valores y enseñanza que construyen a una mujer, una chica orgullosa que se llama Skinhead. Sabes bien a dónde perteneces. Todas son lujos, no son tu interés. Seguir luchando por lo que has creído, defendiendo siempre tus ideas y tu estilo.